So in this fast-paced world that we are in, information gets overcrowded in our brains, and we often need filters for information. And that's how prioritizing comes into picture, because we have always been taught that work longer hours, take short breaks, this is the time that you have to achieve everything, and everything is perfectly correct. Okay, no offense. So I read somewhere in one of the books that I was recently reading that doing nothing is better than being busy doing nothing else. But at the same time, nobody tells you to actually pause, breathe, let everything slow down. Hey all, welcome to the Terrific Tuesday series. This is Aishwarya once again, and welcome to the vlog. How are you guys doing today? So I've been getting a lot of support for my other vlogs, and this one which I'm doing, as you guys must have seen already from the title, that 7 reasons why being bored, or 7 reasons why boredom is important. So all of my vlog topics, whenever I do such a topic, it is something that I have learned over a period of time, or something which in fact I took a lot of time to come over, and I try to actually curate content around it, so that because I believe that whatever I have been facing, or whatever my lessons are in this journey, so you guys also must be finding out the best way to do something, or finding out to come over something, or just struggling with something. So this is not a very serious kind of a vlog which you need to actually sit down and actually ponder upon, but this is something very basic that we just fail to do in such a busy life that we all are in. Okay, so let's begin. The first reason is, by giving the brain downtime, we can improve mental health and allow ideas to incubate. So I am a person who is always termed by my friends, family, colleagues as being workaholic, being very hardworking, and working 24/7 and 7 days a week and whatnot, which I feel that I always, because I love doing a lot of things, and I, before this, before staying here alone, I used to enjoy being occupied, which is definitely no offense, which is good at its part. But what happens is sometimes that when you have 48 things in 24 hours that you have to do, what happens is you are not being very efficient in all the 48 things that's there. And I completely agree. I read in some of the books that perfection is the enemy of progress. That's perfectly fine, but here what I try to say is that completing 48 things in 24 hours will put a lot of pressure on your brain cells, and instead of thinking that how can I be productive and perform to the best of my abilities, what you would actually think about is, there are a lot of things that are there on top of my head, and how am I going to complete them? So you are going to be more anxious about, oh my god, this is these are the 28 or 48 things that I have to do, rather than thinking about how can I do it in the best possible way, in the most beautiful way. Okay, so that is why it is very important to give that downtime. Just take a day off, take an hour off in a day, take 2 days off in a week, and actually allow ideas to incubate, so that you can perform better the next time. Building upon the first point, there is the second point, the second most important reason why boredom is important, because boredom sparks creativity. So as you guys can see that I've been doing these vlogs, so when this is my me time, okay, or this is when I'm doing nothing. Okay, so doing nothing sometimes also means that doing what you actually find peace into. This is not my work, but I enjoy doing it, and I enjoy writing content and thinking out of the box, sitting here at this cute little place and thinking about how how can I create the best content, how would I shoot, and maybe for that matter actually shooting it, and again sitting here and actually editing the entire vlog. So it gives your mind a lot of that white space, which a lot of people say that it's always good to be busy. It's good to be busy, but not to be over busy and over occupied. So yeah, it definitely sparks my creativity, and I would recommend all of you guys, like, just try it out. Just these 2 hours of your day, you are not going to do anything, like, you are actually doing nothing, and see what nothing is for you. Like, that nothing is different for different people. So just give it a thought and check out what's your nothing. The third most important thing is your mind gets to slow down. Okay, slowing down sometimes is important because you have to prioritize things in a better way. Okay, it's not about, like, you can definitely, like, if you actually want to prioritize all the 48 things that you're going to do in 24 hours that you have to prioritize first. And for that, journaling is very important. Like, it could be a notebook, it could be, like, your desktop, and or maybe, like, it should be there in your mind that, these are my weekly targets, or these are my daily goals that I have to achieve. And you have to be satisfied that, okay, I set up a target of maybe doing one vlog and completing an assignment, and maybe reading like 30 pages or 40 pages of a book, or whatever else you are, like, completing this part of the, like, accomplishing this particular task of my entire project. And if you set it up day wise as well as week wise, then you are going to be more comfortable and more satisfied and happy, rather than, just thinking the whole day, oh my god, these 100 things, and being anxious all the time. So in order to remove that anxiety, start to prioritize and get your mind to slow down. Adding up from the third point, we have the fourth point, which usually says that, boredom boosts productivity. Okay, so you take your me time. Okay, you are off like for one day, you are off like for 2 hours, and then when you start actually doing something, then your mind has been relaxed, it has taken some rest, and whatever you do, you would be more productive in doing things, you would do it faster. And trust me, this is something that I have actually tried, and it made a lot of sense, because you're not in that 2 hours or in that one day, you're not thinking about how you are going to conquer the world, but in short, like, you are thinking about one particular thing. Like, maybe I think about what should be the next vlog topic, or how am I going to design, what should be the start, what should be the end, and oh, okay, I had to tell this to my dad because I'm staying alone, so okay, this is something that I'll be talking to my dad. Or maybe I have to give a call to a relative, or maybe I have to call a friend and talk to a friend. So what happens is, I am not thinking about my task list or my to-do list that I have to achieve. So definitely, when I actually start doing something after that 1 day or 2 day break that I'm taking, that I'm devoting for my personal growth and my me time, the normal tasks that are definitely that I'm bound to complete, I'll be doing it at a faster pace, and I'll be more productive, because 2 days I have given my brain a complete rest. So yes, boredom will definitely boost productivity. Try it out. Along with the boosting productivity, boredom or the free time that you have when you take, it is also going to boost your efficiency. As I mentioned that, that 1 hour of time, when I'm doing like the longer task which requires some amount of complex thinking, like whenever you are working or whenever you are studying, and you actually need your brain cells to, like, churn at a faster rate, so that will make you more efficient. And the task that you were taking, say about, like, 3 hours, 4 hours to complete, trust me, if you are giving yourself that free space, you are going to achieve that particular task in 1 hour or maybe half an hour. Because the anxiety that you have that, this has to be accomplished, kills majority of your time, and it doesn't make you efficient. You just keep on thinking about, oh my god, and rather than focusing on the task, getting to the logistics, getting to the metrics, and actually completing that task. So yes, if you have that white space, if you take out that me time, you would definitely be more efficient in the most difficult of the tasks that you thought that, would take you ages to complete. Now this one is my favorite. So if you give yourself your me time, your white space, what happens is you recover the joy in doing your daily chores. So for that matter, like, when you have taken a day off, like I am staying here alone, so everything you have to do by yourself. You have to cook by yourself, you have to wash your utensils, you have to make your bed. I have not done it before this, like while I was staying with my parents, because there is somebody, it's not about that I could not do it, but there was always somebody who was doing it. So when I'm here, so all of these things you have to do by yourself. You are being like more independent, and that one day off you enjoy like cooking, or maybe that these utensils have to be washed, and you don't take a lot of pressure on your brains to actually get that task accomplished. At the same time, like making your bed, or maybe very small thing such as like folding your clothes and putting them in your cupboard and arranging them. So these daily chores, which every day like oh my god, I have to like just do this task, and which I hate, would actually make sense to you, and you would not put a lot of pressure on your brain that oh my god, I have to do this, because there was a day off, and you again come back to your normal life. So you would recover the joy in maybe like making a cup of tea, and just making your bed and setting up your cupboard, and maybe like while you are setting up your cupboard, you can just move out and try some new clothes also. So that is also a good refresher for people who are like very shopaholic, or who like to dress up. The last but not the least, boredom, it also makes you more goal oriented, because when you have that time, when you are prioritizing, when you are enjoying your daily chores, or when you are like being more efficient, being more productive, enjoying creating vlogs for that matter, in my case, so you actually set up your accomplishments for the week. Okay, and when you set up of your accomplishments, so those don't have to overburden you. Okay, so that okay, today 1 2 3 4 5 6, these are my priority tasks. Tomorrow XYZ is my priority task, and towards the end of the week, this is what I have to achieve. Okay, so that free time promotes your productivity, efficiency, and makes you more focused towards what you are trying to achieve. Okay, and in terms of that, I don't mean that every time 24/7 you have to think of what you are trying to achieve or how you are trying to be successful, but those 2 hours of your day, or like one day of your week that you are there, in spite like you would not be doing anything, but at the same time all of these things will actually matter to you, because these things are building up, because your brain is resting, you are giving some free time to your brain, you are having fun time doing like just sitting and reading a book or having a cup of coffee. So all of these things will in turn make you more goal oriented and focused. Now coming to the last and the most interesting part, I told you about like 7 reasons why boredom is important, and why it is important, how I have included all of these 7 tips in my life, and how I have experienced a change in my working style. The 3 tips that will help you to actually inculcate doing nothing in your life. First one, take a day off from technology. Okay, from your screens, from your phone, just get back to books, start cooking, go out for walks, have a small weekend party, just like take a break from the technology. Second and the most important thing is slow down. Okay, you don't have to have that guilty that I slowed down and the world is running. Just slow down for a day and enjoy doing things that you have always wanted to do, and you would obviously like definitely you would feel the pleasure and happiness the next day when you are actually starting your actual work tasks that you have to do. And the third and the most important thing is just breathe. Okay, so I am not a yoga guru or a meditation guru, but yes, if you like when I sit here and when I actually take like 10 deep breaths, and after this I actually feel the calmness in my mind. And so yeah, just breathe, like take 10 deep breaths in a day, and that's all. So those are the 3 tips that you have to inculcate in your life when you want to like do nothing. Again, I'll repeat all the 3 tips. Take a break from technology. Second thing is slow down, and the third most important thing is breathe. Okay, so this was all from my end for today's vlog. If you like the vlog, and you can share it with your friends, and do drop in the comments below like what's your favorite thing that you do in your me time or in your white space. And if you have not been doing things what you like, start doing it, and just comment below that this is something that I've been trying to do, and after watching this vlog I actually took some time and I started doing these things. And share it with your friends, like, comment and subscribe. I am this is a heartfelt thank you to all of you who have been loving my vlogs, and do like, share and subscribe so that I'm motivated enough to build more content and share with you all. This was Aishwarya signing off, and I'll see you in the next Terrific Tuesday series. Bye bye.